Hi guys, Luke here and welcome to another FIFA 20 player review, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the 87 rated French icon Marcel Desailly. What a player he was back in his day, obviously a World Cup winner with France I believe in 1998, a back-to-back Champions League winner as well with Marseille and AC Milan, and obviously captain Chelsea at one point as well. A fantastic career for him, and he's one of the icons that I love. I didn't do him last year, didn't do his SBC, didn't properly buy him last year because I had Laurent Blanc in the team, but this year I want to go with Desailly over Laurent Blanc. I love the two French defenders, but I don't like to have both of them. I just like to have one of them, if that kind of makes sense. I don't know, maybe a bit weird there, but I was torn between buying Desailly or Paolo Maldini's 92 cards. If I went with Maldini, yeah, he'd be great. I could use him all year, but at the same time, it would only leave him with a few 100,000 coins to do more reviews and stuff. So I went with Desailly, who's like half the price of Maldini, and obviously leaves me a lot more coins to do reviews. And even so, Desailly's card is like just amazing as well. And yeah, I was able to pick him up for just under 600,000 coins in this games that I played him with. He didn't score me any goals or get me any assists. He's also got a 3-star weak foot as well as 2-star skill moves. Moving along onto his stats, his main standard stats are his 86 interceptions, his 89 strength, as well as his 83 reactions, and finally his 84 sprint speed. And I have to say, this card is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, there are a couple good centre backs available in icon swaps in Rio Ferdinand and Alessandro Nesta. I think Nesta at 7 tokens, despite his poor stamina, is a good icon to actually go for, like him and Roberto Carlos, for example. I'm kind of thinking between maybe of going with that kind of route. And obviously there's Rio Ferdinand as well, which I was thinking of going for originally, but he's 16 foot swap tokens, icon swap tokens. That's too much. I wouldn't recommend Ferdinand because for all those cards, okay, it's too much to get him. So I might be going with Zanetti and Schmeichel or Alessandro Nesta and Roberto Carlos. I love the tongue roll on saying those names. But anyway, focusing on Desailly, that's obviously what we're here for. You know, look, I'm going to be honest, 600,000 coins, it's a lot for a centre-back. I only paid that because obviously I see my attack has already been good enough for this stage of FIFA, and I think will be good enough for a long time in this FIFA, obviously in Lewandowski, Dybala, and Cristiano Ronaldo. But I wanted to kind of improve my defense a bit more. I wanted to get Gomez at the team, get Hradecky in as well, and just buy an icon defender. And I've gone with Desailly, and I think he is absolutely quality. His first pro is going to be his tackling. Phenomenal tackling stats for the most part. 86 defensive awareness, 86 interceptions, 85 stand tackle, 84 slide tackle. The Sentinel Chem style puts all those defensive stats into the mid-90s. In fact, stuff like a stand tackle go all the way up to 98, which is fantastic. And I believe when he gets to 10 chem, I think it will take both his tackling stats to 99, I'm pretty sure, which is actually really, really awesome. And he felt great in game. He's such a commanding defender. He's nice, big, tall, strong. Honestly, just phenomenal. Both his slide tackle and stand tackle were really, really great. Stopped a lot of goals being conceded at times that I know for a fact Joe Gomez wouldn't have been able to concede, wouldn't have been able to prevent from times. So yeah, tackling wise, fantastic. His second pro is also going to be his strength. Obviously, as I mentioned before, 6'1" in height is fantastic, but that 89 strength and that 88 aggression, he's so strong, honestly. And again, with that Sentinel Chem style, both of those stats go into the high 90s. He can bully players off the ball with ease. He's very, very effective and good at being able to do that. So again, another really, really good part of the card. And his final pro as well will be his pace. He actually feels really, really quick for a centre back. 83 acceleration, 84 sprint speed. Yeah, really, really quick. Can catch up to attackers. Obviously, then he's got the good tackling stats and the good physicality to be able to, muscle players off the ball and stuff like that. So, yeah, on the whole, I really couldn't fault him. I thought he was a fantastic card. I thought his heading as well from defensive positions were also pretty decent. Obviously, from corners and stuff like that, from attacking scenarios, it's hard for his heading to be good because we know that corners are very ineffective this FIFA. But like some of his in-play heading and stuff like that, when the ball's just in the air, like he'd be able to quite often meet a lot of the headers because his jumping is good, and also his heading accuracy is pretty decent as well. So yeah, on the whole, I couldn't fault him. There's no parts of the card that I don't like. I probably would like maybe some of his passing stats to maybe be a little bit higher, and obviously if you wanted to, you could put a chem style to increase those, but I just want to try and max out his defending and physical. But his passing stats aren't too bad. 73 short passing is pretty nice. I'd maybe like that vision to be a little bit higher, just so it's easier for him to kind of pass balls out of any danger and stuff like that. Sometimes he wasn't quite able to do that. Sometimes his passes would go a little bit not the way I wanted them to. I don't know if that was the game just messing me up, or maybe just Desailly's not like amazing passing. Don't get me wrong, I don't think his passing's dreadful, but I would like it to maybe just be a little bit higher. But honestly, on the whole, I couldn't fault him. I think he's a card that's going to be very effective for a long time. Obviously, 600,000 coins is a lot of coins, but you just got to think long term. You got to think this card, although it's only a baby like 87 card, it's still such an overpowered card that's going to be of use up until Team of the Year and maybe even longer than that. But anyway, guys, that is going to finish up this play. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.